What your suppliers wish you knew. Now, this was a question that I had the opportunity to ask a number of exhibitors who were event suppliers at Cleveland's Event Expo recently, and they all told me independently a number of things. One, that it was a loaded question, and two, many overlapping lessons that they really were all on the same page as far as things they believed if planners who hired them knew, they would get more out of them. So let's dig in to see what those are.
I think one of the best things that planners should understand is bring us in as early as possible.
Hire them early. Now, the event suppliers that I talked to really did bring up the fact that many times they're brought into events too last minute in order to make the largest impact on the event that they could. Their advice was as early as possible to bring them on as to make a more cohesive event and also one that saves you money. Oftentimes there's pragmatic solutions they have to come up with because you already have a number of the things that you have for your event already set in stone, and they have to work around them, which doesn't give them as much flexibility. So if you want to save money and have a better overall experience and a more collaborative experience, you should hire your suppliers as early as possible.
And don't segment your vendors. Let us all collaborate together and be a cohesive team, because then that ensures a more superior product for your event.
I found this to be really interesting. Often is the case, event planners meet and hire different suppliers at different times, and they have meetings one-on-one versus in person or on the phone, Skype, etc., but only with themselves as their event team and the specific supplier. What some suppliers I talked to suggested would be a better, more cohesive experience would be to bring all of the suppliers together once you've hired them in order to have more of a collaborative atmosphere, so they feed off of each other and everyone can have a better understanding and a better awareness of what's possible for the event, and making sure that the goals of the event are first and foremost, and they just have a better understanding of what's going to be taking place at the event if they can sit at a table with everyone who's contributing to it.
I wish that they would utilize our expertise, our experience, ask us questions. The best example is, instead of calling and saying, hey, I need a 40 by 40 tent for my event, saying, hey, I'm in a field, I'm trying to put on an event for this many people with this type of seating, and can you help me size it, and what would you recommend? And let's work together so that we both look good in the eyes of the client, not because otherwise we both look bad if things aren't communicated all the way through.
Resist the urge to use your experience and knowledge in the area that the supplier offers, and instead only share with them what you hope to accomplish, the high level aspirations and goals for the attendee, and what you want of the experience. Otherwise, what you'll potentially get is either they'll just give you the thing that you asked for and you won't get anything better than that, or you're actually asking for the wrong thing. So trust them enough to include them in what your goal is for the experience, and then you'll end up getting the value of the creativity that they have as well.
I would encourage planners to ask any type of question, whether it's audiovisual related or outside of the box, due to the fact that planners usually plan 1 to 2 events a year. We planned 1,800 events last year.
Beyond what your supplier offers you, the other thing that they have of value is tons of event experience. Use that. It's something that could potentially be in your arsenal. They touch so many more events likely than you do, simply by the fact that they help so many other people produce events. So ask their opinions on things that they don't even have anything to do with, and just based on the things that they see out there, in order for you to find out the coolest trends, the newest thing, and just use their eyes and their brains.
So the best thing a meeting planner or event person can do is incorporate their invitations, their marketing collateral with the actual theme of the event in the initial planning. So when you're designing a stage or a booth or any kind of idea like that, their actual idea comes through.
This is important specifically for audiovisual and anyone creating content for your event, but really everyone. make sure that they understand the theme, the campaigns associated with your event, and everything that is how you are telling your story in order for everyone to be able to be harmonious and for everyone's offerings to jive with what you're trying to do. It's not simply what they're supplying, it's how they're adding to the tapestry of what you're trying to create as a intentionally designed live experience. Ultimately, what suppliers wish you knew was that, at least for the best of them, that they wanted to see you succeed. More than just selling things and services, they want the overall experience to be as great as it can be, just as much as you do. They want long-term partnerships, they want to be trusted, and they want to give more than you're getting from them simply by bringing them to the table earlier, asking them more questions, and having a broader collaboration with them. That's it.